where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defense is better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? Not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
Mike, and it's been a bit of a mixed bag now as a starter in the NFL for Mac Jones. You look back on the success he had back at Alabama, national champion quarterback, Pro Bowler as a rookie with the Patriots, and then it just seemed from there his play started to fall off. Can he recapture some of that success he had as a rookie? If he can, he has a chance to restart his career in this new stop.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing on first down is Jones. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over.
And he's in! Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A second down throw here for Levis. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Open man downfield, it's Boyd. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Off the play fake, it's Levis. That is caught by the tight end, Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Nice job there by Evan Ingram, giving his offense a new fresh set of downs to work with. And just a year ago, Mike, it's crazy. I mean, he had 114 catches. That led all tight ends, made the second Pro Bowl of his career. He's found a good home in Jacksonville. They're going to need more of that production as they try to get this offense to take the next step.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. From the gun, it's Jones. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8. On play action, it's Jones. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
On the give, it's Etienne. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On play action, it's Jones. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Throwing is Jones on third down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They put Strange in motion. The look to run. It's Etienne. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Catch made, that's Boyd. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Music City after this. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Levis to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Duvernay to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Jones. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Duvernay in motion. Now Jones throwing on second down. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. On the handoff, it's ETN. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Again, it's Pollard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. To throw is Levis. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Woo. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Play action now. It's Jones. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Jones. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Levis. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Now, Jones. He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now, Jones. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Levis to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He runs with it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Levis to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line, a pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The motion man is Boyd. Here comes the jet sweep. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown Titans. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Vote now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jones. That is caught by Washington. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Jacksonville.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Jones. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Throw across his body is complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A give to Pollard, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
Levis with a give to Spears. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. On play action, here's Levis. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This one complete right side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jones now on first down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Shotgun now for Jones. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Jones now on first down. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A give for Etienne, heading right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Jones. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. Now a handoff. Etienne. So, pressure kick coming. And here's Cam Little. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man downfield. It's Boyd. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Once again, it's Etienne.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Now Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
I think this is one of those plays